Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA welterweight division, and it's brought to you by VersaClimber. Versatile, effective, total body, your leader in vertical cardio training since 1981. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5'10", weighed in at 171 pounds. Holding a professional record, 2 wins, 1 defeat. Training out of Fight Science and fighting out of Angleton, Texas, Arthur Art of War Ashton. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 6'2", weighed in at 170.2 pounds. Also holding a professional record, 2 wins, 1 defeat. Training out of Battle Tactics Academy in fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, Anthony Aquaman Ivy. Your referee in charge of the action is Frank Collazo.
All right, gentlemen, we know over the rules in the back. Want a clean fight, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. Any questions? Touch gloves, to your corner.
Final instructions from our referee, Frank Collazo.
Good.
Anthony Ivy, 2-1, takes on Arthur Ashton, 2-1. It's a welterweight contest set for 3 5-minute rounds.
Round 1 ready?
To kick off
Round 1
LFA
ready?
6 in San Antonio, Texas. High up on the balls of his feet here, Anthony Ivy. Finding more straight up is Arthur Ashton. Ivy looks for an early takedown.
Not wasting any time. Ashton tried to hook his foot on the inside of Ivy's leg to use that leverage so Ivy couldn't lift him, but Ivy powered through that anyway. Ashton go between the legs. He anticipated that mount attempt coming out the back door here. Could be an armbar attempt. Yep.
Ivy hoping for a quick finish. Ashton forced to defend against the early submission attempt.
He could pull his right leg out and go to an inverted triangle also here if he wanted to. Bombs away by Ashton.
They're the swinging punches that Ivy said he needed to be careful of, and again puts Ashton on his back. Passes, goes to side control as Ivy.
Ashton with his arms positioning-wise telling me that not real familiar, but I tell you what, that was a strong athletic move to come up there for a second.
Full mount now for Ivy. Ashton gives his back, and this is trouble.
Flattened out.
Still very early in the round, 3 minutes remaining.
Back of the head, guys.
Ashton in a very bad predicament.
Getting choked here.
Is this the beginning of the end?
Stop.
Yes.
Clean break.
Easy work for Anthony Ivy. He goes 3-1. Ashton falls to 2-2.
Ivy not wasting any time, getting the takedown right away. Knew he did not want to be in a wild slugfest with Ashton. Well, one of the brothers have won so far.
Can the twins make it? Identical wins.
Gets the mount here, slides into position on Ashton fairly easily. Ashton turns, gives up his back. You know, at this point, probably wanting to, as he comes up to his knees, you want to roll and end up on top. Ashton not paying attention to the hands as he's coming up and leaves his neck open. Ivy secures the choke pretty easily. No real defense mounted by Ashton to pull that top hand down to remove the leverage.
It's got to Mike Kendall to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Frank Collazo calls a stop to the fight in 2 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round for your winner by tap out due to rear naked choke, Anthony Aquaman Ivy.
Aquaman Anthony Ivy. First round submission is now 3-1.
Tonight, I'm sure.
Dimitri Ivy 6-3. Cuttis is 5-2. The Brazilian 1 year Bielda both stand 5'9". Half an inch reach in the arms goes to Cuttis. He gives up half an inch in the legs to Ivy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA featherweight division and is brought to you by Venom Fight Gear, the official glove of the LFA. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu kickboxer stands 5'9", weighs in at 147 pounds, holding a professional record, 5 wins, 2 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 1 via submission. Training out of the Ohana Academy and fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, Gleason Pony Kunis. His opponent across the LFA octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'9", weighed in at 146.8 pounds, holding a professional record, 6 wins, 3 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 4 via submission. Training out of Jamie Miller Jiu-Jitsu and fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, Dimitri Poison Ivy. Your referee in charge of the action is Mark Calloy.
Okay, Warriors, we've already gone over the rules in the dressing room. That means I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now. If you want to, go to your corners.
We are set for 3 rounds at featherweight. Dimitri Ivy and Gleason Cuttis.
Curtis, you ready? Ivy, you ready? Fight!
Plenty of movement early on from both men. Inside leg kick from Ivy.
Set up with a fake hook, which was nice.
Good right hand from Dimitri.
Ivy, nice job getting out of the way of the return fire.
Uppercut hook combination now looks for a takedown to Dimitri Ivy.
Exploded in with that combo then. Yeah, changed level. Looked like he was going for a takedown. Pinching up against the cage. Didn't take Anthony Ivy long to finish Arthur Ashton in our opening fight. First round choke. Harder opponent here, though, in the form of Gleason Cuttis for Dimitri Ivy. Definitely.
Come on, gentlemen, let's do something. You're back.
Deep underhook for Ivy. Now he's got that head wedged in there nicely. Beautiful, secure place to be. Hard to get hit back there.
Nice uppercut elbow off the left there from Ivy.
Gave up the underhook because of it, though. There, he's blocking on the bicep, smart.
Elbow again from Ivy. Puts Cuttis back against the cage. Good gut-munching knee there from Ivy.
Ivy striking looks great. Positioning, clinch work, crisp.
Solid Muay Thai so far from Dimitri Ivy. Let's see what Gleason Cuttis can do. Good corking knee to the outside thigh from Ivy.
And we've seen Cuttis catch kicks before, put people on their backs. And Ivy said, I have no intention of kicking him in the body, that's for sure. I'm not going to give him my legs. Oh, nice trip.
Cuttis wants to keep this one on the ground.
Wow, straight to... He's working the mount already.
Oh, the Brazilian so slick, and Ivy may be in trouble.
One mistake. Got to get his legs unhooked.
He was in trouble. Gleason Cuttis taps out Dimitri Ivy in the first round. Impressive from the Brazilian. And as Pat said, one mistake is all it took. Ivy limping here.
Trashed his knee, I believe. Check this out, taking those knees, hits that trip. He knows that's the support leg bearing all the weight. He's got to take that away to put him on his back. And Kudus does it well and slides right to the mount. Beautiful job. Now watch the double grapevine here on Ivy's legs. He's got the feet underneath the hips first, then grapevines them. And he trashes his knee. Look at how much torque he puts on that. I think he submitted him with the grapevine leg lock on his knee. Watch him hook. All he does is lock up the legs and torques into it. That's a medial collateral ligament injury on the inside edge of the leg. That's all that is. You got to roll your feet out of those. It's not tough to get out of those. I mean, wrestlers do those to each other all the time when they put people on their backs. It's generally not that tough to get out of, but he torques it hard and straightens it and pops the knee. Submitted him with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Mark Kalloy calls a stop to the fight. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to the first round for your winner by tap out due to grapevine leg lock. Gleason Pony Kudus.
Gleason Kudus with a beautiful submission improves his record to 6-2. Two monstrous individuals. Odom's 14 years the elder, 3 inches the taller, has the weights over Hoffman. A huge 6 inches longer in the arms, both men 43 inches long downstairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA heavyweight division. It is brought to you by Private Internet Access. For safe browsing, always use protection. Private Internet Access, proud sponsor of LFA 6. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This judo-style fighter stands 6'2", weighing in at 247 pounds. Holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 8 wins, 2 defeats. With 5 wins coming by way of knockout, 3 via submission. Training out of Astro Fight Team and fighting out of Camboriú, Brazil, William Hoffman. His opponent across the LFA octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a striker standing 6'5", weighed in at 263.6 pounds. Holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 11 wins, 3 defeats. With 4 wins coming by way of knockout, 1 via submission. Training at Pete Spratt Muay Thai and fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, Richard the Black Eagle Odoms. Your referee in charge of the action is Frank Collazo.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. Want a clean fight, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. Touch gloves you want. To your corner, please.
Three rounds of action, but when you look at the results on the records of both men, you figure it's not going to go that far.
You figure?
Both with high first round finishing rates. Richard Odoms, the big police officer. William Hoffman, the judo stylist. USA versus Brazil. Nice left cross from the southpaw early. Hoffman.
Odom's got to move that head.
You'll see a lot of grunting, a lot of ki-eyeing from Richard Odoms. He'll try and work the knees. That's his big knockout shot. A looping punch from Odoms.
Big bear paw.
Oh, he's such a big fella.
Nice job hooking the leg there by Odoms. Got to get an underhook here.
Going to sweep out that leg. Hoffman gets a takedown, not where Odoms wanted to be.
Nice job blocking that leg and just rotating down to the ground.
Exactly where Hoffman wants to be. Side control.
Hoffman trying to get his arm out to put underneath Odom's head. Odom squeezing Hoffman's head. Hoffman's head's turning purple.
Pop it like a pimple.
Odom's got to get up here. Nice job.
Odoms takes a little punishment, but gets back to his feet, back against the cage now.
Hoffman expended a lot of energy there. This is the kind of stuff we've seen before from Odoms. Deal with takedowns, take some punishment early on, ends up coming back. Remember, this Brazilian's finished everybody in the first round, right, Mike?
Indeed, every win.
Oh, tries a big judo throw and misses.
Oh no, danger now. Odoms has his back. You got a big 260-pound man on your back.
Odom should not have let him roll there. Should have flattened him out, ripped those arms out from underneath him. I think he went to hit that judo throw and realized he was throwing a giant granite block. Wasn't budging him. Odoms with some nice heel kicks there. Hoffman holding onto that arm, wanting to rotate into him here. Odoms really like to get that arm free and be able to come up on top if he has to. Doesn't want his hip and that side trapped down to the mat. Use that left hand to get wrist control. It'd be nice. Help him stay centered up. There it is.
Odoms trying to get some power behind those right hands.
I'd be advising Odoms to try and get that hook out and get up at least to his knees and stay on his back, control him. A little susceptible right now. There we go. Good job by Odoms.
Trying to flatten out Hoffman.
Don't let him roll here. Get back up.
Odoms looking for a submission. Hasn't the choke applied yet. That's a lot of meat on the canvas.
Hoffman trying to bring that arm across. Great pressure on that bicep or the elbow. Once you get it there, you can lock it out. Keep him glued there so you can rotate into him.
Bobsleds of feet of Richard Odoms. What does he pad, about a size 16?
You can ferry a family of 5 across a river on those things. Kicking him in the belly hole with that heel. Do more of that, go a little higher to the solar plexus.
People thought this one wouldn't get out of the first round. It looks like it might, though.
That's great for Odoms.
Chance for the Brazilian to reset. He needs it.
Hoffman not seeing the second round.
Some boos and jeers from the crowd. They want to see more action.
So going to go for an armbar here.
Into the first. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Chevello Voice, at Pat Miletich, at R Crack.
Hoffman coming in here, throwing the straight left and taking the body shot. to the rib cage from Odoms. Both guys were throwing big. You can see Hoffman hits that little foot sweep and then blocks it with his knee and dumps Odoms. Good way to take a big guy down. Then he hits this judo throw and just not budging Mr. Odoms a whole lot on that throw.
Second of 3. 10-9 Odom, says Pat, after 1.
Round 2, ready?
I hope you agree.
Let's go.
I agree. I think it was Odom's round. Such a mean mug on him, Richard Odoms, as Pat said, outside the cage, one of the nicest blokes you'll meet. And monster in the cage.
Imagine him pulling you over for speed.
Yep. Head kick, audacious attempt there from Hoffman.
Odom saw it coming.
Muay Thai clinch and a high knee from Odoms.
Odom's returning fire right away.
Let's go to Ron in Odom's corner, Ron.
Pete Spratt, what'd you tell Odoms in between rounds?
I basically told him to flash his jab and kick him with the right body kick. He's already landed one body kick that stunned him. Now he just needs to stay with that, but now he's switching his stance. He needs to go back to orthodox and shoot the flash the jab and hit the right kick to the body.
Great stuff. Thanks, Pete. Michael.
Pete Spratt, he'd once hold, maybe still holds the record for the most broadcast fighter in Access TV fights / the old HDNet fights history. I wonder if he still holds that record.
Oh, nice.
Nice leg kick.
Oh,
And
right in the
a
belly.
pump kick, beautifully done. Beginning of the end here. Odoms abuses, assaults, and finishes Hoffman.
Wow,
The
big
big O.
power. Hoffman's cut. He's hurt.
Odoms is back. Hoffman, well, he is wrecked.
That was a good win for Odoms. Hoffman's a very tough guy.
Odoms elated.
David, you can't stop me. I'm coming back. Old as hell, I'm coming back.
David Maldonado goes to work on the deflated Brazilian William Hoffman.
He got smashed to the canvas.
He got absolutely flogged. Oh, you took a beating.
Check this out. Starts with this kick, boots his leg out. When you're going to your right, you better step with your right leg first. That shows it. Then the body kick hurt him, then the right hand, and one more right hand. And he was done. I mean, his face is wrecked right now, Michael. That body kick to the solar plexus hurt him big time.
Absolutely flogged him. What a shellacking. William couldn't go anywhere, and Odom just teed off on him like a golf course.
Beautiful documented case of police brutality there.
Big hematoma under the left eye of William Hoffman. And the man who wears blue for a living made the face of William Hoffman black and blue tonight.
Good for Mr. Odoms. Beautiful performance.
The big O with a big win. Hoffman. No idea what happened to him. You got absolutely pelted.
When you need us, Mike, let me know. When you need us, let me know.
Are we going to have one of those nights tonight where every fight will end in a finish? Let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Frank Collazo, calls a stop to the fight. 1 minute, 25 seconds into the second round for your winner by TKO, Richard the Black Eagle Odoms.
Dern is the younger. She is the shorter. She is the heavier. Gives up reach in the arms, gives up reach in the legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 6 feature fight of the night tonight on Access TV Fights. It is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in a women's catchweight at 120 pounds. Brought to you by GLC 2000, the world's most potent joint pain formula. GLC 2000, no pain, more gain. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This jiu-jitsu style fighter stands 5'3", weighed in at 120 pounds. Holding a professional record, 2 wins, 0 losses, with 1 win coming by way of submission. Training out of the MMA lab and fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, Mackenzie Dern. Her opponent across the LFA octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a striker standing 5'4", weighed in at 119.8 pounds. Holding a professional record, 1 win, 0 defeats. Training out of Pete Spratt Muay Thai, inviting out New Braunfels, Texas, Catherine, the Ceramic Dollface Roy.
A chance for the relatively unknown Catherine Roy to make a name for herself. There's the mouth guard finally. They found it.
Cormier got some cardio into that.
Okay, athletes, we've already gone over the rules in the dressing room. I expect for you to obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want to. Go to your corners.
Mark Kalloy, our referee. Mackenzie Dern. Catherine Roy, mean mugging her across the cage. Set for 3 rounds.
Ready, Mackenzie? Ready, Catherine? Fight!
Let's see how long it stays on the feet, which is where Catherine Roy wants to be.
Roy got a nice low, wide stance.
Jab 2 from Mackenzie Dern.
Good way to get an exchange going, to get in for those takedowns.
High punt kick there from Dern.
Quick.
Dern with a takedown.
Beautiful entrance on that takedown. Oh,
This
she's
is Dern's territory.
going to work on it. Hanging onto that arm for dear life is Roy underneath there. Look at her. She needs to kick her hips out to the left, get to a knee, and start coming up. She's going to hang out there forever. Eventually, Dern's going to get those arms free.
We're going to stand you up.
Oh, yanking her up to her feet. Look at that.
Roy back to her feet here. Can Dern get her down? Gut-munching knees from Mackenzie Dern.
Look, pretty good way to get somebody to pick you back up to your feet for you. Never seen it before, but hey, it worked.
Nice little trick maybe that Pete Spratt taught her in training and prep for this one. 10-week camp for Roy. Breaks off, back to striking distance. Inside leg from Mackenzie Dern. Showed a nice Brazilian kick earlier on. Off the right leg. See if she does it again. Overhand right from Dern. Short knee from Dern. The aggression, they're going the way of Mackenzie Dern at the moment.
I'd say. Punching her way in nicely.
Let's see if Roy can start sticking her with the jab, perhaps.
You know, Roy's so focused on looking for those takedowns that she's not seeing the strikes. Dern being smart about it, knowing that her ground skills are feared.
Dern through a thunderous right hand, missed the target. Left hook there from Dern.
Dern looks like she's starting to have fun, buddy.
Plenty of movement from Catherine Roy. You wonder if Roy might try and tire out Mackenzie Dern, knowing that Dern struggled with her weight. Will she try and test Dern's gas tank? Outside leg kick from Roy.
I'm just not kicking against a grappler that good. Not going to do it.
Counter right hand from Roy. Mackenzie clinches up with it.
Inside hook here with the leg. She's going to Try and reap that leg and pull it out from under her, maybe.
Elbow from McKenzie off the left arm. Popping shot there and then goes to the body. Left hand from Catherine Roy.
McKenzie all over her.
Ultra aggressive first round from Mackenzie Dern. 150 to go in the round. And Roy get her strikes off Pat.
She needs to control the center of the cage. Roy needs to quit going backwards to the cage.
Counter right hand seems to be what Roy is looking for.
Roy needs to walk forward and quit backing up. Got to put pressure on the grappler, make him shoot from going backwards.
Mackenzie swinging wildly, hooking punches, high right roundhouse from the Brazilian. Trade of leg kicks, Mackenzie drew the short straw. High kick from Roy. Under a minute to go now in this round.
Roy backing up toward the cage. Fights Dern in.
Counter right hand again from Catherine Roy. Throws it down the center corridor.
Roy needs to start using some feints. Oh.
High kick, looped it around the back of the head. Just didn't have the torque on it though.
Nope, no power.
Turn goes to the body, hooks to the head. Oh, kick to the breasts.
Almost caught her in the head with that kick. Dern, hey, her striking is miles ahead of where it used to be.
Outside leg from Catherine Roy. Maybe a little surprised at the level of Dern's striking tonight.
Yeah.
Mackenzie keeps coming forward. And Catherine Roy is going to go to the second round. Finishes it with the acrobatics here.
Having a good time.
Entertaining contest. So let us know your thoughts on Twitter at Chevello Voice, at Pat Miletich, at Arcrack.
Mackenzie Dern coming out on fire there, throwing that crocodile tail kick, and then perfectly in on that takedown, getting right to cross sides and going to work here. Roy was very smart, tied up her left arm and then tied up her right arm. Dern picked her up to her feet, trying to get out of that. Dern throwing that left hook, but leaving herself open. That kick hitting her in the back of the head. Lucky that Roy did not turn her hips over on that, because that would have been all shin bone to the back of Dern's head. Things generally don't work out real well if you get kicked in the back of the head hard.
Second round. Fight! Pat, first round, Mackenzie Dern.
I think so, just off aggression for the most part. Oh.
Counter right hand from Roy. Dern chasing her again. Roy's going to try not to back up as much in this round.
Almost grabbed that leg on that kick.
Let's go to Ron in Roy's corner.
Pete Spratt told his fighter he wants her to aim towards her chest, lower those shots, and open up her hands. Michael.
Thanks, Ron.
Hoping that Dern will duck into them.
Dern will give her a single leg takedown. Can Roy stand her feet?
Looking the leg, pulling it out. Nice job. Saw that coming. Right to cross sides. Hot knife through butter going to cross sides there.
She is amazing. Bad position for Catherine Roy. What does Roy do from here, Pat?
Well, she's got to kick her hips out, get an underhook. She's grabbing the head there. That just helps Mackenzie control her for the most part and hold her down flat. You don't want to be flat on your back when somebody's on top of you because of that.
Oh, full mount.
Too easy to get mounted, hard to move, hard to defend.
Mackenzie Dern closed at minus 900. Roy at plus 500 thanks to Nick Kalukas.
Watch the eyes, Mackenzie.
Still a long time to go in this second round. And you've got a multiple BJJ world champion on top of you in full mount.
Really got to figure out how to get out of here. Got to at least get back to half guard, and come up. I mean, she could battle back to full guard, and Dern's going to cut right through it again because she's so good at it.
Ground and pound from Dern. Roy takes 3 solid right hands. Doesn't look too effective though by it.
Trying to hook and come out the back door here.
Don't use that fence.
Dern's seen that a million times in grappling, turning her feet away from the cage so she can't do that again.
Dern in control.
I don't know how Roy gets out of here, to be honest with you, with somebody this high level on top of her.
Can she survive for 2 minutes in this position?
Tying her up like this might be the only way. Dern may just go for a limb here. She looks like she's getting the angle on an arm. Trapping. Looking like she's going for potentially.
Pins the arm, Mackenzie Dern. Nowhere to go for Catherine Roy. Dern controlling her.
Smart of Mackenzie. She's learned. She's gone for submissions in fights before and missed them. With a gi on, it's tough for people to sneak out, but now she's going to take the arm, I'll bet you. Nope. She looked like she was going to.
Roy surviving. Pumping elbow from the top position, still in full mount. Mackenzie Dern has been for a long time.
Sliding your knee through, pinning that arm down again.
Can Roy survive another 70 seconds of this round? And he'll get back to stand up to commence the third.
Gonna hit a triangle here.
Mackenzie's setting her up. Setting her up. Can she lock it in?
Less than a minute. Nice elbows. Oh boy, she's gonna cut her up if she keeps that up.
Can Roy survive for another 50 seconds?
Better not expose that arm. Mackenzie really didn't even need to go for that. She could have just stayed on top and kept punching.
35 seconds now. Is Catherine Roy going to get the standing restart she needs in the third round? Or can Dern tap her out with 20 seconds remaining?
She's starting to reach with that arm. Can't do it. Better keep that arm in tight.
Roy's going to survive this round, and she'll need a huge third and final. Stop! She's happy to be alive.
Relax. What a fucking great round. That's a 10-minute round.
Dern, beautiful job. Hooks the leg, scoops it, pulls it out from underneath her, and turns to her right. Nice job spiraling down to the ground on that, then cutting with the knee straight through, getting across sides. Master of position here. She lets Roy turn, goes for the submission here. It's in her blood. She could have easily stayed on top and kept pounding away, but looking for the finish. Nice job taking advantage of the position, hitting elbows and punches here on Roy, but Roy really doing a good job of surviving that onslaught because she was in trouble for quite a while.
Go, hustle up. Out of the ring. You ready, Mackenzie?
Mackenzie Dern saying to the referee at the end of the last round, you need to dry her off. She's got Vaseline all over her arms to get out of stuff.
Claim there from Mackenzie Dern, claiming some greasing on Catherine Roy. Oh, big roundhouse kick from Roy. A beauty off the right leg.
Roy's got to stay off the cage and control the center of the ring.
It's got a run in Dern's corner.
John Crouch told me, Michael, they want Dern just to relax, take it easy, settle down, play her game. They think she earned a 10-8 round in that second round. Michael.
Thanks, Rod. Right hand down the tube from Roy. Can she find range with that right?
Roy circling back to the center. Backing up to the cage here, though. She's got to get off the cage. Nice job.
And she does. Circles back to center octagon.
With a head kick right there with the left leg.
Left hook came agonizingly close for Catherine Roy. Dern's striking has improved markedly. There's a glancing right hand.
Yeah.
Dern smiles at her.
That was a hard right hand after that body shot with the left.
Outside leg from Catherine Roy. This is more like it. Can she find a home for that right hand? Maybe the right roundhouse.
Oh, big punch by Dern.
Dern looping punches. Body kick, double leg, single leg now. Low single, and Roy's free. Can that give her some confidence?
Really impressed with Dern striking, though, this fight. Leaps and bounds difference.
Big right hand goes for a headache maker.
The beauty of being the world's best grappler. You can throw huge punches and, well, if you get taken down, you're good anyway. It doesn't matter.
Spinning back fist from the Brazilian. Spinning back there from Catherine Roy.
Got a circle.
Tango.
Got a circle.
2 minutes 40 remains. Third and final round.
She arm drags her way out of that. Nice. Great technique.
Take that. Crowd trying to rally behind Catherine Roy. Time is now the enemy of Catherine Roy. She still looks for that right hand.
Dern kind of liking this striking.
Nice outside leg kick. No hands for company though. Trying to catch her on the way up. Probably could have made better use of that opportunity.
Ladies are going at it.
One minute 35 now. Catherine Roy's got to go. Turning back kick. Good kick to the body again there from Roy. Sloppy kick and it got caught.
Can't throw kicks against a grappler like this.
Trying to hack her way out of it.
Wow. Nice dump. That was beautiful by Dern.
Quickly closes down Dern in her guard. 1 minute remains. Well, there's no way that Roy's going to win the fight from this position. She might try and get a stand-up out of it from the referee.
That's what's going on right now. Just locking her up, squeezing tight. Dern fitting those hands in there to try and posture up. Working her way up.
Closes her down again. Dern pops her head up. Referee's not going to stand them.
Only 20 seconds left.
Elbow there from Roy. Hammer fist strike from Dern. And Mackenzie Dern is going to get another mixed martial arts win. A very good effort from Catherine Roy. But this is a Mackenzie Dern on the improve. Her striking showed enormous improvement tonight, Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, she fought a tough girl, too.
Hats off to Catherine Roy if you're wearing a hat. She survived some pretty bad predicaments on the ground.
Yeah, Roy, tough lady. Survived on the ground with it.
There is no doubt that Mackenzie Dern is going places. There is no doubt that the UFC will be in her future. As long as she can fix those problems with the weight issues, the sky is the limit for Mackenzie Dern. You don't even need to show the scorecard. It's all one-way traffic, and Catherine Roy happy to not have survived, but also she put some hands on Mackenzie Dern in that fight, put some legs on her too.
Mackenzie Dern definitely grew a lot in this fight. Roy, tough lady. There's the body kick that Roy lands there.
Sorry, Pat, I just looked up in the cage and Vincent Henderson went to shake Roy's hand and Roy double-legged him and picked him up over his shoulder.
She's fun lady. Dern showing her improved striking here, coming forward several times during this round. Just on the hunt, throwing bombs and then sliding into that single leg.
Okay, let's get a Mike Kendall crowd decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts, we go to the judges' scorecards. 2 judges score the bout 30-27, and 1 judge scores the bout 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Mackenzie Dern!
Mackenzie Dern, 3-0. And she's going to have a talk with Ron.
Years, his entire life, so takedowns are going to come natural.
Anders is undefeated. He is 8 years the younger, 1 inch the shorter. Gives up a lot of reach, some 5.5 inches in the arms, but has longer legs than the veteran Kirk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the co-main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in an LFA catchweight at 190 pounds and is brought to you by Inca Kola, the Golden Cola. Drink an ice-cold Inca Kola to unleash your inner warrior. Check us out on the web, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Inca Kola USA. That's Inca with a C, Kola with a K, USA. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This striker stands 6'2", weighed in at 191 pounds. Holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 19 wins, 14 defeats. With 7 wins coming by way of knockout, 11 by way of submission. Training out of Team Kirk and fighting out of Houston, Texas, John the Jaguar Kirk. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 6'1", weighed in at 189.4 pounds. Holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 6 wins, 0 defeats. With 4 wins coming by way of knockout, 1 by way of submission. Training out of Spartan Fitness and fighting out of Birmingham, Alabama, Eric Frankenstein Anders. Your referee in charge of the action is Frank Collazo.
All right, guys, we know the rules in the back. Want a clean fight, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. Questions? Touch gloves, corner.
Our co-main event. And Anders continue his blitzing fashion and look for a first-round finish of the veteran John Kirk. The most experienced man that Anders has ever faced. And Kirk always has tricks up his sleeve. Look out for the left hand of Anders.
Everybody be looking for that left hand. It's coming.
There it is. And Anders hunting for a takedown. Kirk looking for a choke.
Got to get his legs in position there. Nice job.
Anders ground and pound. Oh, that heavy left hand. Kirk taking solid lefts and elbows.
Goodness.
My word.
I think Anders Anders likes his left hand.
It is an anvil. Wow. Kirk in trouble.
He mounted, now he's in trouble. Oh boy.
Anders, ferocious start to the fight. Kirk gives his back. Is Anders going to pound him out or sub him? What a start here from Eryk Anders. Kirk grimacing. Oh, just getting shellacked with that left hand. Clubbing him. Clubbing him to the head. Referee may stop it.
Yeah, he's done.
Look, he moved around positions to engage the left again, and Anders does it once more. About 1 minute 37. Eryk Anders 7-0 now. And he just blitzed Johnny Kirk.
A lot of damage in a short amount of time there. Said it took him a while to switch over from football endurance, which is 6 to 8 second spurts, and then you're done and rest for 30 seconds. The reason you hate American football, Michael, or dislike it, I should say, but finally says he's reached his MMA level of fitness and endurance, and it showed there.
Take a look at this, the beginning of the end here.
Beautiful left hand there. Knew he was going to throw it. Gets a single leg, switches up. Hits the dump. Kirk was looking for a choke there, but not able to get it. Anders too powerful on top here. Not shy about posturing up. Lowering the boom. Here's the very end here. Referee's had enough.
Just go to Mike Kendall, make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Frank Collazo, calls a stop to the fight in 1 minute, 35 seconds into the first round for your winner by TKO, Eryk Frankenstein Anders.
This one has the makings of a cracker. 7 years the older is Rivaldo. Gives up 1 inch in the arms, even in the leg reach. Our experts fight gauge. Striking is all Rodriguez. Ground game is definitely Rivaldo. Rodriguez edges him in speed and strength and a little in endurance. Let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA featherweight division, and it's brought to you by Grunt Style, patriotic apparel, love of freedom and whiskey. Check them out at gruntstyle.com. This will defend. For all those watching around the world and those here in San Antonio, Texas, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter stands 5'7", weighted at 146.8 pounds. Holding a professional record, 15 wins, 6 defeats, and 2 draws, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 2 via submission. Training out of Pete Spratt Muay Thai. And fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, Rivaldo Jr. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 5'7", weighted 144.2 pounds. Holding a professional record, 11 wins, 4 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 6 by way of submission. Training out of Ohana Academy and fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, Ray the Judge Rodriguez. Your referee in charge of the action for this main event, Mark Kalloy.
Okay, Warriors, we've already gone over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Most importantly, protect yourselves at all times. You've touched gloves already. Go to your corners. Let's go to war.
Mark Kalloy, the final instructions. Closing odds have Rodriguez as the favorite. Minus 140. Rivaldo plus 100. Michael Schiavello, Pat Miletich, Ron Kruk with you. Main event of LFA 6. Outside leg from Rivaldo early.
The right hand's going to be open for Ray because Rivaldo Jr.'s parrying the jab with his own left, which leaves him open to that overhand right. Cannot let your hand cross the center line of your body when you're defending this stuff. Yeah.
Ray just fell short with the right hand on that occasion.
It's there. And he needs to feint that jab, let him parry it, and throw the right over the top. It's there.
Oh, left hook came close. Ray doesn't want to play the ground game if he doesn't have to.
There's
the right hand, he tagged him.
Yeah, all day long. Blasting him around the cage. That hurt him. Ray looks very crisp. To go to the body with that right hand that time, glanced off. Ray needs to shoot that right hand to the left side of Junior's head because he'll move into it.
Rodriguez hunting him down. There's the right again.
See that wrestling defense here out of Ray Rodriguez. First takedown is really important for both these guys. Set the mental tone here. Good job by Ray turning the tables.
You can see the welts on the leg of Rodriguez from those early leg kicks by Rivaldo. There's the right, there's the left, there's the right again. Nice combination from Ray Rodriguez.
Beautiful flurry. Rivaldo Jr. going back against the cage. You can only go left and right at that point. Check that one. Wow.
Okay, now Rivaldo swings the pendulum.
Can't give up a takedown like that wasn't even set up. Just cannot do it.
Ray looking for a way back to his feet.
Ray did a good job getting his foot back in the way of Junior there when he was coming in to punch. Ray needs to stomp kick at those knees. Don't let him control your ankles. Ever let somebody control your ankles from up there.
Rivaldo inside Rodriguez's guard.
Throw the legs past because he controlled the ankles of Rodriguez. That's why you can't let him control it. Ray got to get rid of that arm underneath his head. That's what's securing the position of Junior on top.
Final 15 seconds of the opening round. A round of two halves, really.
Nice hips coming over on top. Went for an arm bar there.
Well, the judges like the ground of Rivaldo or the striking of Ray Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, first half of this fight, or this round, I should say, nice flurries out of him, doing a good job, very confident with his striking. The only thing coming back the other way for the most part was kicks while they were standing from Junior. And then Junior, not even setting this takedown up, generally should not be able to give up a takedown when they didn't set it up. Got to see that stuff coming, got to lower your level and create the collision. So he started moving backwards and got run over that time. See how much confidence Junior has now coming back out after finishing that round nicely.
10-9 Rodriguez on Pat's scorecard. We roll into the second of three. It's a non-title main event here at LFA 6. Let's go to Ron in Ray's corner.
Yeah, the advice for Rodriguez was they want him to create some scrambles. They do not want him to give up an easy takedown. And they want him to put his opponent up against the cage. That's where they feel they have an advantage. But he's right back down on the mat, Michael.
Thanks, Ron.
Junior, beautiful job going underneath that hook. Ray committed on that hook, went way past his target. There's Ray trying to kick those hips over again. He used that in the first round. Potential arm triangle here coming. He's muscling through this. This is tight, buddy. He's good at it. You can tell. Inching his way along.
Oh, Rodriguez in trouble.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. Nice.
Oh, Rodriguez out of trouble. Beautifully done from the judge.
Junior making the mistake of laying parallel with his body instead of getting out to the angle and getting cross-sides to finish that. Then that roll doesn't happen. Mistake on his part. You know that Rodriguez would like to get an open guard situation so he can come back up to his feet. Junior looking for a choke here. Boy, he's squeezing. Look at him grimacing, Michael.
And Rivaldo find the finish on Rodriguez.
He should be pushing down on that forearm. Don't punch your way out of this. Get the leverage. Nice job. He's out, though.
Well done from Rodriguez.
How much energy was expended there. And Rivaldo Jr., those arms squeezing tight.
Ground and pound from the judge. Rodriguez, will he invite Rivaldo up? He's going to swing the legs a little first.
Rivaldo Jr., if I'm him, his corner, I'm telling him, you know, figure out a way to get back up and let's get a takedown again.
Clinch up. Chants go up in a section of the crowd for Rivaldo.
Blocking out with the forearm here. Scoop the leg and pull it out from underneath him. Ray able to stop it.
Some space now for Rodriguez to strike.
Junior looks tired.
He does. Looks a little deflated here, the Brazilian. Rodriguez hunts for the right hand. Backs up Rivaldo. High kick from Rodriguez.
That was quick. Nice kick. Got to put the pressure on the Brazilian here. He's tired. Ray's still looking pretty fresh, to be honest with you.
2 down.
Put that drawstring in. Combination, okay? That way we stay balanced. As soon as you let 3 and 4 go, you're getting a little forward. That's when he's
Rivaldo Jr. throwing that push kick, and then that big hook goes way past him. Jr. able to get in on that takedown cleanly. And then watch Rodriguez. He's in this arm triangle. They're laying parallel. That's the time you want to hit a roll, definitely. He recognizes it. Look, I've got to go. This is getting tight. Let's get the heck out of here and end up on top. Nice job by him recognizing that.
Third and final round. Rodriguez, 2018 on Pat's scorecard.
Touch gloves. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. Here we go, gentlemen. Fight!
Let's go to Ronnie Rivaldo's corner.
Pete Spratt told me, Michael, it's plain and simple. Get this fight back to the ground. They want him to shoot a double leg and take down Rodriguez as soon as he can. He was visibly gassed, guys, in that corner, breathing hard throughout that break. Michael.
Thanks, Ron.
I think he still is fatigued. You can see the look on his face. If I'm his opponent, I'm going, you're telling me you're tired. You look like you don't want to be here, so I'm going to help you leave.
There's the right hand.
And the follow-up with the left that stung him even more. Ray doesn't need any big sweeping punches that opens him up to takedowns anymore. Crisp stuff like that.
There's the double leg that Pete Spratt spoke about.
That's what I was worried about, those takedowns. Gotta work on getting up here. Choking here. Rivaldo Jr. got his arm over the shoulder, over the trap for leverage to stop the power. If it's not there, don't waste the energy. Rivaldo, we can't see it, most likely has his hand on the left wrist, blocking the choke, a little bit of leverage, and then the added leverage of blocking out with that left arm over the trap there of Rodriguez. Great defense, shut that down. No, he's just locking it and torquing in, okay.
Let's go, Warriors. Let's work.
Under 3 minutes remains in this main event, in which we have Ray Rodriguez ahead.
Rodriguez wasting energy here, most likely.
Is he hoping for a choke pedal for a stand-up from the referee?
Well, I think he's looking for burning the clock, to be honest with you. You know, he knows he's probably ahead 2 rounds to 0 right now. So it's okay as long as the clock's burning.
certainly has burnt a lot of time. Ray Rodriguez.
Rivaldo Jr. dropping that shoulder into him hard here. He's got him pinned against the cage. And he's got that locked. If he puts in enough pressure, potentially he could get a choke with his left shoulder on that carotid. And then Rodriguez's own shoulder blocking his other side of his neck there. Get a blood choke out of this if you put enough pressure into him. Preferably you'd like to be in half guard to do it, but it's possible.
There's the stand-up.
Works out for Rodriguez's favor here. Smart.
One minute 15 remaining.
Rodriguez's corner, I'm just saying, let's push off. Although the clock is still going.
Let's work, Warriors.
Knee on the inside there from Rivaldo. Now Rodriguez breaks off. Misses with the right hand as Rodriguez.
Stop to take on that time. We'll see if he can stop this reap with the leg. Yep.
Rivaldo's now got 41 seconds to somehow try and turn the tide here. Somehow try and get Rodriguez back on the ground. Shoots in. Rodriguez stops the takedown attempt. A tango back against the cage wall.
Ray showing he's in great shape, though. He's not breathing hard.
Fight.
Looking good.
There it is. A fantastic main event. Both men pump their fists in the air, but only one will prevail. Will it be Ray Rodriguez or will it be Rivaldo Jr.?
Well, Rodriguez got taken down a couple times by Rivaldo Jr., but worked out nicely for him, able to survive on the ground, look good. Endurance really paid off for him here.
Okay, let's take a look at Pat's scorecard. 30-27 is his judgment for the judge. Okay, let's go to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Joe Calvi scores about 30-27 Junior. Judge Gino Garcia scores about 30-27 Rodriguez. And Judge Ruben Carrion scores about 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Ray the Judge Rodriguez.
Ray Rodriguez keeps the record alive by a very, very close judge.